also watched some of the clips with the soldiers marching. And they weren't marching. I mean, you know how to do that.
Well, the funny thing is I had some very frank things to say about that on Twitter. What they were doing was called route step.
Uh-huh.
Route step is when you want to keep them in formation, but you're over broken ground.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And it's casual, but you want to keep them in a block.
Uh-huh.
No one ever uses route step for a parade, ever. And I said, the first thing I tweeted, I said, soldier sabotage is in full effect. They didn't want to be part of this silly parade. They could have been doing this on their bases with sharp uniforms. By the way, who ordered them into their Army combat uniforms, their daily battle dress, instead of their Class A blue or green and pink and green uniforms, as we call them, where they could have looked sharp? The only people that looked sharp were the professional soldiers of the honor guard and the bands, because that's their job. The rest of the Army's like, yeah, we'll come, whatever.
Do you think the commanders were doing a nice one-finger salute to Donald by allowing that? The Army birthday every year, it has parades on each one of their bases. Right.
And a big PT fun run. And then they all get released for the day to go to the Army ball. Well, that didn't happen here.
Ah.
Okay.
It was duty beforehand, duty days in advance, pulled off of your regular day job to march for this fat guy and his birthday, and he's standing there and they're singing happy effing birthday to them. Let me tell you, the most malicious actors on this planet are a bored soldier, okay? and the gayest place south of the Castro is a U.S. Army barracks. But when they're bored, right? They'll say all sorts of stupid things and go at each other. Well, this one must have had extra special meaning to them, where they could all singularly flip the bird. And I had people writing to me on Twitter going, Malcolm, you're disrespecting the troops. It's like, bro, the troops pretty much decided they were going to disrespect this thing. It was lame, and it shouldn't have happened.
Yes, it shouldn't have. And and Donald's very upset with Hegseth because it wasn't what he wanted it to be. And it's like, I feel so bad.
I feel bad. Whatever. What's next for lunch?
Yeah, Donald didn't like the shots he saw on social media of all the empty bleachers.
Yeah, he was very he has a sad.
Yeah.
Did you talk about Fox News' fake cheering?
Yes. Yep. Heard about that.
Yeah.
There was a woman I saw on Twitter on X today. She was right there in front of the bleachers. She says the stunning thing about it was so silent.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people were just like not cheering. And then Fox News puts this fake, huge, enormous cheer track. And then on Twitter, you can find them side by side, the real audio and the fake audio.
Right.
I mean, good God, look, Trump knew nobody was cheering for him. Melania's falling asleep. Guys are hitting vapes or crack or whatever behind his back.
They're checking their phones. I saw a whole bunch of them check their phones.
Yeah.
Check their phones. Party Sauce Pete was actually, I don't know whether he was popping roofies or whatever. These guys were just doing stupid stuff. And then my favorite part of the whole parade, you probably didn't see, is the guy who came with the drone in his hand.
Yeah.
And I wrote, this man is now going to be mocked by every soldier in the world.
Yeah.
And like clockwork, 3, 2, 1. There must have been 1,000 Twitter streams with over thousands of comments going, what? make flying noises. I mean, this was just so funny. Or the tank guys doing the Queen Elizabeth wave at the wrist.
Oh, yeah.
That's a soldier mocking you. Okay? They know it's stupid. They're going to do stupid things given the opportunity.
Well, then hearing that one shot of the tank and you could hear it going,
Yeah, the squeaking of the wheels.
Well, first off, it's a World War II tank.
Right.
I'm sure he was offended that there was a woman in the couple, in the
Oh,
I didn't even know that.
I
one
didn't
of those
even know that,
tanks,
yeah.
dressed like a man. So but you got these M4 tanks from World War II. Yeah, you got to grease the sprockets.
Yeah.
Every main battle tank does noise. But what really made it pathetic was, he wanted the Kim Jong-un,
Right.
Moscow parade. What moron thought Independence Avenue with all those trees was going to be a great place to march? No one.
Yeah.
Which is why L'Enfant never designed a Champs-Élysées down the middle of Washington, D.C. He made a mall, a green space
Right.
for people.
Right.
Because we don't do these stupid parades.
Right, exactly. Well, at least we ended happier.
Yeah.
That's true.
But now we have to take care of Laura Loomer.
Now we got to take care of her.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Oh,
All right.
jeez Louise.
I did a little research
I'm
on
gonna
her.
listen. All right,
She
y'all.
has no education in anything. She's a broadcast journalism major. And
that's it?
And that's it. Yeah.
Oh, God,
So
help us
No,
all.
her job does not begin with the letter J. It begins with the letter H.
As in hoochie.
This is, and you can till the ground with it.
Ooh, that's good.
Ho, ho, ho,
Born
your boat.
soldier.
You're working so blue, Malcolm.
You guys, go to my Substack page
Yes.
if you want to follow what crazy stuff is going on with this war, because it's crazy.
Definitely subscribe to Malcolm's Substack. It's
Absolutely,
amazing.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Malcolm.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Stephanie will be back next week.
Bye-bye, Joe.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, are you traveling this summer? Will you leave instructions for your house sitter, the name and number of your vet, maybe, the code to your alarm system? Think about the steps you take to prepare for vacation, and you'll get a sense of what goes into a knockbox. Just go to theknockbox.com, use the code Stephanie. Knockbox is a complete system that helps you organize all of your accounts, possessions, and estate plans for your next of kin. Each knockbox, that's Knockbox, comes with a comprehensive checklist that helps ensure you add everything they'll need to manage your estate when you are gone. From your funeral directives to your insurance policies, even the keys to your storage unit, the Knockbox helps you organize it all. If you've got a household, you need a Knockbox. Right now, Stephanie Miller listeners save 16% off the Knockbox of your choice. Just go to theknockbox.com/Stephanie. That's theknockbox.com/Stephanie to get 16% off. Stay calm, get organized today.